Welcome everyone to the show. I'm your host Don Vic. This is the place where we find new talent, new faces, upcoming stars here live on the show all the time. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Um, oh boy, haven't been up here in a while. Feels funny. So I want to thank everybody that tunes in and support the show, support me. I want to thank you guys so much. Big shout out to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, I know the vibes. We're here live today. Um, who is up here? Nando, what's up, brother? Big shout out to Nando in the building. Big shout out to the UK. What's up? What's up? What's up? Wow, Nick, I was just thinking about you. This is so weird. I was just thinking about you, Nick, because I was just going to talk about you. Yeah, whenever you're ready, we can catch up. Whenever you're ready. So big shout out to Nicole Butler Vegas. You guys know she's like my best friend, and they just finished shooting Desert Fiends 2. I'm excited to see what they bring into the table. Big shout out to everybody that came out to be a part of Desert Fiends 2. Big shout out to Chauncey Phillip and his brother, Kevin Gregg, which is a phenomenal friend of mine, which is Nicole's husband. Um, and I like to talk about Kevin because Kevin does a lot behind the scene that people don't know, and he doesn't really get too much credit because nobody knows. But I like to shut him out and let people know that Kevin does a lot behind the scene, um, and I just wanted to say that um, Nicole has done a phenomenal job since she started her career in the film industry. She now just booked another film with Lisa Cox. Not sure who else is in it, but I'm so happy for her because she's been putting in so much work for what she does, and um, people just don't know how hard Nicole has been working in the scene, behind the scene, um, and that needs to be talked about. She is a people's people. She's always trying to put other people first, to try to give people opportunities to be a part of something. And she's always done a great job of that. And because of it, she's known. She's met so many great celebrities, met so many great people, um, and she's where she's at now. And she deserved it. Nothing was given to her. She worked hard for it. I know because I know Nicole when she first started and when she was starting off. So I kind of know her career, um, and what she's been putting in. Yeah, definitely, Nick. Definitely. Yes, definitely extremely close. And to be close to a person from the other side of the planet, right? It's amazing because we've been friends for a long time, and we do talk. Once in a while, she calls me or I text her. She texts me, and we talk about things. And a lot of the things that I do know about this industry, believe it or not, has to do with Nicole because she scoops me up with a lot of things that go behind the scene, and she lets me know what to look out for, what I need to do. So I am very grateful for her, not just being my friend, but to also um, let me know, school me with what's going on in the circle that we all are in. Because it's even though it's a big industry, it's a small circle. A lot of people work with each other, a lot of people know each other, and so it's always good to know what's going on in a circle. And Nicole's very good at always keeping me updated with what's going on, what's coming up, what to be a part of, what to look out to for, who to reach out to for certain things. So she's always been an asset for me, right? As far as the industry, because she's always been there for me, and she still is. So, you know, and what I'm saying with this is this: when you have a good friend, right? When you have a good friend, when you have a great relationship with a person, you got to keep that, you know, and stay faithful to the relationship because this is, like I said, it's a big industry, but it's a small industry. And when you fly straight, people always remember that. You know, when you carry a good name in this industry, um, people remember that and will want to work with you. You know, and Nicole has always kept a good name for herself. She's always been loyal. She's always gone by the book. She's always trying to help people. She's always trying to give advice. She's always trying to put out projects where people can be a part of. Not too many people do that. A lot of people are selfish, you know, and that's what I love about her. That she's always thinking about people and how to help people. Yes. Joe Gonzalez, also another great guy. He is a rock star, also an actor. Worked with us in Desert Fiends One. Um, you know, we met. Joe and I met on set, and we've been friends ever since. You know, he's got a video coming out. You know, which is I believe he's going to do like a short film with it. And I think Brake Wagner also is part of this thing, and also they're casting for this video that Joey's doing. Um, also, Joel, um, a great friend of mine I met also out there, Collins. I can't get his last name, but great guy. Met him, good friend of mine, and also is a great person. Also out there to help, um, and in any way he can. Um, so big shout out to Joel. Yes, Hannah Coy, uh, Prado Chase, Deli Kyle, Rapport Dylan. Dylan is also a phenomenal person. Michelle, yeah, all these phenomenal people that Nicole is naming now have been either in Desert Fiend 1 or Desert Fiend 2, or they've been on both. Um, also Lisa, I forgot Lisa's last name, but she's also a phenomenal person. And you know, it's all about it's all about working with one another and connecting and meeting people and being able to work with great people, great production teams, and that's one of my favorite teams to work with. If I lived in Las Vegas right now, I'll be in other projects, you know, because it seems like Vegas and California is where to be for it, right? Um, and Nicole's always said to me, "You need to move out here. You need to." It's easy said than done, right? But maybe in the future, um, I might just change my mind and pack my stuff and say, you know what, forget it. I'm going to Las Vegas. you know. And and I'll tell you this: if I was to be in Las Vegas and I was to link up with Nicole, we'll shut down. We'll shut down Las Vegas. Las Vegas will be shut down. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. Bruce is also phenomenal. Jason also, you know, Jamie, all these great people. These people are all phenomenal. A big shout out to all of them. You know, so listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Being a producer is probably one of the hardest things to do. And watching Nicole produce Josephine ones and two um, lets me know what type of caliber of producer she is and person she is. It's not an easy job. It's the hardest. I think that's the hardest position to have. and Nicole's done it, and by doing it, she's met, she's met a lot of great people, um, and now she's doing other things, and that's what it's all about. Um, I'm enjoying the piano behind me, Nicole. I like to. I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit, you know. Lisa Wilcox's birthday. Yes, it is. I think I said happy birthday to her on one of your posts. I did. I actually did. Um, and Lisa Wilcox, folks, she's an actress. She's been in the film industry for a very very long time. You guys can look her up and see what film she's been in. Um, Very good friend of Nicole's. Kev, miss you too, man. Here go Kev. Kev is actually Nicole's husband, and I was just talking about you, Kevin. And like I said, Kevin, and he's played a few roles in Desert Fiends as well, um, but he does a lot of the work behind the scene, and he's very good at it. Um, and credit needs to be given when credit's due, and I'm giving all the credit to Kevin for all the hard work that he's putting in and that put in for Desert Fiend ones and two. Um, Kevin is a very laid back guy, very, um, for me, in my opinion, very quiet, um, but he gets the job done. Um, I think the ones that are really like rioty is Little Kevin and Nicole. I think Nicole and Little Kevin are the wild ones, okay? In my opinion. Okay, Kevin's the laid back one. Um, but they make a great team. They make a great team, and they're individuals that are lovable people. They're easy to like, easy to get along with. Um, and that's why a lot of people like to be and work with them, because they're great people. They're actually great people. You know, what's up, Kyle? Kyle's also a great guy. He's also director. Got some films that he's put out, and he's been in Desert Fiends as well. This is like a family thing here. We're like a family, even though we all live in separate states. You know, or country, because there's people that come from different countries, from Canada, to be in to work with Denise and Sean and Kev, and the whole cast. It's not just local people. Even myself, I'm from the other side. I'm from the East Coast. I came out to work with them. So it's not just local people that came together. We're family from all over the world, different parts of the world, and that's the beauty of this. That we can come together, work together, and become a family. And I've always said to Nicole, and she can verify this, that I've said to her, I will always, anywhere you go, if there's work, I will work with her. Because I love the way she interacts with people, um, and the way she is, and the way she is as a person. And when you feel comfortable like that around um, producers or just people that got great hearts, and that are really good people, man, they bring the best out of you, you know, um, as a person and as an actor, um, because they make it comfortable for you. They make the place comfortable, and that's big. That goes a long way. Kyle is a great guy. He's been on my show um, a while back. We talked about some of his films, some of the films that he was going to work on. Not sure if he already put them out, but he's definitely putting out some films as well. I know. I wish I lived closer, Kyle. Because if I lived close, I would have been in probably several films with you guys. But it's okay, because you guys are on it. You guys are my friends, and I enjoy watching you guys, work and and do what you guys do best. It's just the beginning for me. I know there's going to be other projects maybe in the future that I'll be able to work with you guys again. So I'm okay with that. I always say God works in mysterious ways. Sometimes it's not my time. Sometimes I can't be places um, for whatever reason, right? But it does not mean that I'm not going to be there in the future because I am very ambitious and I know what I want for my career. I'm not finished filming. I'm working on my own um films, and Nicole told me, she said this is not going to be easy, Victor. And now I know exactly what she means. Raising funds for a film is the hardest thing there is. We do have an Indiegogo up now for Vampires Vendetta. I believe there's some perks up there too. We've been trying to get funded. It's been the hardest thing. We product placement. We've been reaching out. Investors. We've been reaching out. We got some people working on our team. It's been so hard to invest or to get um, raise money for our project. But it doesn't stop. I got Plan B. It's always good to have a Plan B, and sometimes you need to do other things to get known. To put your stuff out there so people can see how talented you are and how good of a writer you are before they start to invest in you, right? And that's okay. And I get it. So I told my partner Denise, I said, hey, we might have to do a Plan B if we can't raise the funds for this film. Um, which we spoke about, and if it's that difficult for us, right? Because the stories are amazing stories. Denise is when I say she's a phenomenal writer, not because I'm on her team, right? She is a great story writer and a great film creator like me. That's why we became partners, because we both have that talent to create films out of nothing. Um, so the thing is that we want the opportunity to show the world how talented we are and to show the world what these films are. These films are so great. And so I have a plan, right? And I got a script right now that I sent to somebody, a friend of mine, to look over because I'm going to shoot something maybe out here in Boston or in Connecticut. So it's, that's in the air right now. We're talking, we're figuring out how we're going to do this. So that we can show you guys the talent of the writers and what we're trying to bring to the big screens. So there's another way that I came up with to show the people, the world, the social media what what we got as far as stories and what we're trying to put out. And I know that once that happens, people are going to log into it and going to want to be a part of it because one is well written, it's a great story, and we're going to have some good actors behind these characters. So, you know, um, unfortunately, Nicole connected with the right person, um, with Sean C. Phillips. Sean's been doing this for a long, long time, and he's had backers in the past. Nicole got great connections, and so they raised the money that they needed for their films, which is phenomenal. Us, on the other hand, we don't have that, which is fine, because we're going to work on it, you know. So we do have an Indiegogo going up. It's not sure when Denise is releasing it. I think I posted it up. I think I posted it up. Not sure, but I will again. So if you guys want to check it out, you guys can. Um, and just wait and see, you know, what we're going to bring to the audience. and you guys would, decide if you want to be a part of this or not. I'm pretty sure you guys will because it's a great story, um, and it's well written. What's up, Bobby? What's going on, big dog? Yeah, Marcus. The thing is that Marcus, no one knows us, right? Um, and we have to get a name, right? And so just because no one knows who you are doesn't mean that you don't have good product or good work. And so that's where we at now. We're trying to get that opportunity to show the world, the people, social media, how talented we are and what type of stories we bring into, you know, to the people. So getting funding is very hard. Um, and so we have to find a way to show what we have so that investors can see how talented we are, right? Um, so I got a plan B. I spoke to my partner Denise, which is the writer, among other writers that we have. It's not just one writer. We have several writers that are great writers. And so we have the team. We have a great team, right? The problem is nobody know who we are. So when no one knows who you are, sometimes they get afraid to um, engage or invest because they don't know who we are. So we got to find a way to expose what we got as scripts of as stories to at least so that they can see. Um, and I'm pretty sure once we do that, I know Netflix is going to be interested in some of the stories we got um, because they're great stories, Marcus. Um, so that's the plan. The plan is to put out um, maybe a series and so that people can see where we at, you know, and how talented uh, we are as writers. And I am a good dude, actually. And don't listen. Don't you don't have to hear it from me. There's people here that can vouch for me. Okay. uh, there's people here that can vouch for me for that, Marcus. But it is what it is, and but we're working on it. We're definitely working on it. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Kyle. There's always going to be opportunities for people. We have several stories. We don't we don't just have one script. We have several scripts ready to rock and roll. We have a TV series that we're trying to do. We have a full film that we're trying to do. I got a story that I'm writing. She's writing with me. Which is a mob. It's kind of like a mob film, right? We have horror that we got, um, drama. We have several types of different stories to put out. The problem is getting the investors. Um, so we have to, if we don't get the investors or the product placement for this, then we have to come up with Plan B. Which I do have a Plan B. Um, and like I said, I spoke to Denise about it, and she sent me one of her short scripts, and I read it. It's a is based on a true story, true events. I sent it over to one of my people out in Connecticut, which is another actress. She's reading it right now to see how we can get together and get this film put out. So right now I'm in the process of putting a team together to shoot this short film so that people can see some of our stories. Stinky, and I don't know. I don't know who's Stinky. Who's Stinky, and I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you, I don't even know if you're a friend on my. If I would send you a link, but I just don't know if we're friends on Facebook. I have to be friends with you to be able to send you a link, Stinky. I'm sorry. I would love to send you a link. I just don't know if I have you as a friend on my Facebook. Let me see. Let me just look you up real quick. So folks, it's that has been the issue with our team is the funding um, process of it, and and it's just not us. That happens with a lot of people. Um, but when you're well connected, you got the right people like Nicole, um, and people already know, like Sean C. Phillips. Sean C. Phillips is very known for a lot of his films. People know who he is out in California. He's been doing this for a very long time, so he's had investors in the past. So people trust him. People know that he gets the job done. So she connected with the right team. Plus, people know Nicole, they trust Nicole, and they know that things get done. You know, so they already got a name. We don't have a name yet, so we have to kind of prove ourselves that we are who we say we are, and that we are capable of putting out great films. And we are. One way or another, we're going to show the world what we got to offer the world and what type of talented team we have of writers. Okay, and then again, I'm gonna say it again. We just don't have one writer. We have several writers when we write a script. So Denise writes it, she sends it to her partner, she goes over it, right? Anything that needs to be fixed or maybe rewritten or added to, that happens. So we just don't write to write. We make sure that when we write the right stuff. Okay, that has meaning, that has a story behind it. Okay. So and then we have another writer that looks over everything. After the first person writes it, the second person either adds or subtract or whatever on the script. Then the third writer goes over the whole things and gives us, hey, this is ready to go. Okay, so that's the type of team we have. Hold on, let me see. I'm looking for Stinky. See if I got him on my Facebook. I got Stinky Cat Designs. I'm not sure, Stinky. Stinky Stunk, Stinky. I got Stinkies here, but I don't know which one you are. I don't know which one you are. I'm not sure which one you are. I wish I can. You can send me a friend request, Victor Santiago on Facebook. IG, what's up, baby boy? How you doing? How you doing, brother? So Kyle says, be on the lookout for my vlog on the set of Desert Fiends 2. Should be out soon. Still editing. Okay, cool. Let me know when you're done. You can send it to me and I'll promote it also on my platforms, Kyle. Okay? Don't forget to send it to me. That's right. Share, shake, and sharing is caring. Wisconsin, waiting for dark to see all the creepy crawlies. Okay, Bobby. I don't want to be where Bobby is. I tell you that. He's waiting for the creepy crawlies. Oh hell no. Nope. I don't want to be where Bobby at. Yes, yes, yes. That would be. We have to call our mob guys. We have to call our connections to go over there and shake them up, shake their pockets. Oh boy, I tell you, it's not easy. Hi, Sabrina. So not much, not much. Here working, here working. It's up, and you can promote it. Thank you so much, my friend. Always, Kyle. Folks. You know, this is what I do here on my show. I promote people. I bring people here on my show to talk about their upcoming projects, movies, past movies, any project that they're doing. They come here. I bring them. I give them an interview. We talk about it. We talk, and then if I can connect them to someone or to other talk shows so that they can promote their stuff. That's what I do here on my on the Don Big Show. Um, but besides that, I'm also an actor and a film creator. And what we're looking for is an opportunity. That's it. One chance to prove our what we have, and I guarantee you that um, people will jump on board. Investors will want to invest because the stories are well written. We got great the package is put together. We got a great pitch, um, a pitch deck, however you want to call it. We got the budget ready. We got all the paperwork done. We got everything that needs to be done legitly, right? Legitly um, to move forward. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy because we had to learn on our own, and ask questions to people that already done it. Like I spoke to Nicole, she told me, Victor, this is what you need. This is what you need to be done. Look out for this. Look out for that. So I used that information and passed it down to my team so that we know what to look out for and what not to do. So now we're pretty much where we need to be as far as paperwork, what we need to do, the pitch, the permits, um, the budget, um, um, and directors that we need to get, cameras, everything that we need, we got it. Okay, so again, we're just in the process of getting the budget. Bobby, Bobby, I hope. Okay, Bobby said all we need is him. Okay, we're gonna have to shake Bobby's pockets. We're gonna have to shake Bobby's pocket, to get the at least the teaser going. Get the teaser going, and then the trailer, and then of course the film. Um, so everything is a process. So right now we're just trying to get the the budget for the teaser, and all I can say is whoever invests in us is going to be in a good place. Okay, all I can say is that. Why? Because on top of the fact that if you invest, you get a percentage, and then you get a back end. But you're going to have some phenomenal films that can bring back a big profit um, because of the stories. Uh, and like I said, we as a team, we just don't write to write. We write with passion. We write stuff that people go through day by day that you can say, you know what, I was in that place before. Stories that'll make you want to cry, stories that'll touch your heart. Those are the type of stories we write. Some are based on true events. My story that I'm writing with her has true events stuff that I've been through in my life when I was living the street life, things I seen, things I went through, um, among other stuff that we added to it. So there's a story behind everything we do. We have fiction stuff that we're writing, um, true story stuff, drama, like I said, drama, action, horror, um, paranormal. Because Denise is she's more of a dark side type of person. She likes the dark stuff. I'm more in the middle. I'm more of an action drama guy. You know, so we have all that into everything that we do, and we do have several scripts, not just one. We got several scripts. I think one or two are ready to go. Three are ready to go. The series is on pause right now because we're going through some paperwork. But that series, when I read that series, I said I need to be on this. I need to be on this project because the story itself. When people see this series, if it's a series that we're gonna do it, or a film, um, it's gonna take this to the next level, right? And that's what I want. I just want the opportunity for people to see how talented we are as writers and creators. That's the gets me, Bobby. That's fine. Okay, that's it. Bobby in the building. I tell you. Okay, he said no. Bob needed it. Resneck is needed. I love it. Mike Wagner, my buddy Mike Wagner. Um, Mike Wagner, folks, I know a lot of you guys know who he is, and for those that don't know who Mike Wagner is, Mike Wagner is a very, very close friend of mine. He's also a talk show host, radio, uh, radio host as well. He has great platform where he also um, interviews um, coaches from football, baseball, um, actors, singers, writers. He does the same thing I do. Um, and he be having some great guests on his show. Uh, so that's another platform that people can go to if you want to interview on the Mike Wagner show, among other shows that I know. And that's how we work. If I have a great guest that needs promotion or is trying to put out there, I'll talk to Mike. If Mike got an opening, he'll bring you on his show to help you also promote it is that you got going on. A big shout out to Jimmy Starr as well. Jimmy Starr is also a talk show out of California, a great friend of mine. You know, um, so many people. Yes, Bobby's a paranormal investigator as well. So, and Denise loves the paranormal. My partner, she loves the paranormal, and she liked that dark side of the writing when she writes a story, which is a great thing. And we've been talking about writing a paranormal film as well. Okay, so that's another thing that we're we're working on. It's writing on a paranormal a film. 6 feet, 300 pounds. Oh boy, gotta stay away from Bobby boy. I tell you. Okay, he's a beast. Jesus. Hi Pam. Thank you, Pam. Always the same Pam. Lovable, friendly, joyful. You know, I love her to death. She's amazing. She just wrote a book as well with her brother. Um, you know, and it's on Amazon. And she was just recently on my show. A great woman. Um, great heart, great soul. Um, she's a card reader. You know, she did some paranormal stuff as well with with Sean Ellis, External Wolf Pack. That's with Gwen, working with Gwen now. So Pam is phenomenal. Her brother is phenomenal. Steve, great guy. Met him for the first time. I think he's phenomenal as well. You're welcome, my queen. Sydney, hi Sydney. Sydney's also a paranormal uh, investigator. Not sure if she's doing it. I know she just got married recently, um, and haven't seen her in a while. But it's always a pleasure to see her. So congratulations on your marriage, and I would like to see you doing your paranormal stuff again. Um, you bring a good vibe. You bring a good vibe when you're doing your lives. Thank you. You're amazing. You're an amazing woman. You deserve to get married. There you go. See, everybody knows everybody. It's great. That's great. It's awesome. That's what I love about this show. A lot of the people that come here know each other, work with each other, or connect with each other. This is what it's all about. And they just keep on coming. Yes, you said that last time you was here on my show. Um, but you know what, Sydney, you are a special person. You are a special soul. God has big plans with you, you know, and we're not gonna let that tumor in your brain stop what you got going on now and what you have to do in the future. God has a big plan for you. Um, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And remember, stress. If you're stressing out, it's gonna make things worse. Keep living your life like you was living it before you found out you had that tumor in your head. Let God, let God do what He does best. And stay focused, stay positive, keep that faith up. Okay, that things are gonna be fine, and we're gonna pray for you. Okay, um, whenever you go in for surgery, you're gonna be fine. Okay, and I just feel that in my heart that things are gonna be great. Things are gonna be fine, and these are things, right, Sydney, that um, unfortunately all of us go through something in our lives that's tragic, like this right now. And I call these what's the word I'm looking for? These are um, uh, 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 bumps that we go through in life, and sometimes things happen, right, to test our faith, right? Because sometimes we detach ourselves from God, right? We detach ourselves from God, and then God. Not saying that this is God did this, but we get into situations or put in places where our faith get tested, and maybe this might be one of those things, where faith, is gonna determine, you know, where we be or where you be. Um, because sometimes we detach from God, and we think that things are fine without him in our lives, and then when things happen, that's when we start asking for God. We can't just ask for God or have faith in God when things are going good. I mean, bad. I'm sorry. We can't call God when things are going bad. We also gotta thank Him every day when things are good. And I think sometimes, we be put in positions you know where we have to taste, where our faith is tested, and we be reminded of Him. You know, where He's constantly now in your mind, in our mind, when we in situations where we know that we need Him the most. You know what I mean? If it makes sense, you know what I mean. Um, but I know you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. I feel it in my heart. Um, and you're a great woman. You're a great mom, and I know you're gonna be a great wife. Uh, so stay positive. And things are gonna be fine. Yeah, Bobby, things are gonna be fine. Sad to say, we get in these positions. Certain people get in these positions, and it's just a sad thing. Um, but overall, we'll get over it. You know what I mean? So, you know, um, Christopher Hobbs also. I mean, Crexton Hobbs, also director out of, I believe it's Providence, Rhode Island, which is probably like an hour for me. Um, has released a film as well. He was on my show, I would say, a couple months ago. Um, you guys can follow him as well and see what he got going on as far as filming. Um, and you know, my thing is this, right? Sometimes in life, we say, "Oh, we got friends here, we got friends there, we got," that word "friends" is probably as sensitive as the word "love." You can't love everybody because everybody don't love you. Friends is another word. Not everybody's your friend. They say they are, but they're not. Sometimes you have to put people to the test and see if they're friends of yours or not. Sometimes friends are in position to help you grow or connect you to others, right? And for some reason, it don't happen, which is okay because no one is obligated to help no one. But if you consider someone your friend or you call yourself a friend, friends are for to help each other grow, to be there when you're most needed, to give you a hand, with certain things in life. Um, but if you call them and they're not there for you, then what are they actually? You know, I'm in position to do something great. You're right. I'm in the position to do something great for me and my team, and not just for me and my team, but for some of you guys that are actors as well to be a part of my team, right? And grow and give you guys opportunities to be in great films, great stories, give you opportunities to shine. Because it's not about me. I say it all the time. It's not about me. It's not about my team. It's about us as a group, as a team, as a family, to help each other grow. Sometimes people see you as a threat when you have potential to grow in the industry because you might overshine someone. I'm not like that. I'm not here to compete with no one. I'm just here to show people that I am great, that I have the potential of creating something beautiful, for all of us or for most of us to be a part of and to bring to the world. I'm never in competition, never. And you know, I think that's why God blesses me with the things that He does, you know, and put things in my path when He does, because I'm not a selfish guy. I'm not a hater. Um, I don't got hate in my heart. Um, I love everybody to win, because if you win, I win. If I win, you win. So, sometimes you have to watch who you say when you say the word friends, because not everyone is your friend. Not everybody want to see you do good. Most of the times is the people around you, because they're the ones that know what you're trying to do, what you're trying to build, right? And sometimes people be in positions where they can help you, where they can connect you to the right people, and they don't, right? So then you start to ask yourself, are they really my friends, or are they just, you know, hating on the low? Because if they don't want to work with you or help you, then what's the whole purpose of saying you're my friend? You know where I'm trying to go. You know what I'm trying to do. Why are you not helping me? You know what I mean? Um, when it comes to friends, and I know a lot of people, but I understand sometimes people be in their own world, or they're too busy, or they working. Um, but it doesn't hurt to just give a number or a call to someone and say, "Hey, I got this guy or this person that is going to be just a great writer, or it's a great actor, or let's give him. You might want to connect to him and stuff like that." That's why I love Nicole, because Nicole's like that. Nicole's just like me, only she's the female. She's the female side of me. You know what I mean? That's why I love her so much. And I wish there was other people like that. And there's other people that are probably in better positions than Nicole and myself that could do that for us. You know, and so then you start to question that. Um, but not that I can't do it, because I'm gonna do it one way or another, because I'm a go getter, right? I'm a hustler. I know how to make moves. But what I'm saying is, when we start making these moves, for those that I reached out to help, when you see the movement, don't try to come and be a part of what we're doing, you know, because usually those are the people that want to be a part of your project, are the same people that you try to reach out and, for help when you know they can help you and they don't. And then they want to be a part of your project because they see what it's all about. So not because I want to pay them back for that, but because I don't deal with people like that. Because I don't deal with selfish people, So it's not because I asked for help and you didn't help me, because you're not entitled to help anyone if you don't want, right? But the fact that I know you're like that, I don't want to be a part of that, you know. So it's not like, oh, I asked you for something, you didn't want to do it. Now you can't be a part of my project. No, I don't work like that. You're not a part of my project because you're a selfish person. It's all about you, and you. You know. And if you need something, you're gonna reach out to me. Hey, can you do this for me? And I don't never say no to nobody. I always try to find a way to help someone. So when it seems like when it's for you, nobody wants to give you that hand. But when it's about them, they expect you to go out your way, do this, promote for them, connect them with this. Call, can you call this person? Who do you know that you can connect me with? It's all about them. But when it's about you, then there's a problem, or there's no time, or I'm busy, or no, I don't know nobody. When you know that they're capable of doing it. So when things do get rolling, right? When things do get rolling, and you reach out and you don't get no response, then you know why. And I don't want to sound harsh or like I'm mad at anybody, because I'm not. There's no need for me to be mad. But what I'm saying is, I only work with those that work with me. You know, you work with me, I work with you. You give me opportunities, I'm gonna give you opportunities. You connect me, I'm gonna connect you. You know, that's the way it looks like I need to work, right? So I'm gonna stick to that. So now I'm working with some people. We got a film that was written by Denise Pounds. It's a short film. Like I said, I received the script the other day. I read it. It's a great, great short film. It's based on the true events. I passed it down to another friend of mine that's an actress from Connecticut. She's going over the script because I'm going to work with her team. So I'm just waiting for her to read the script, see how we can go about shooting it, and if it's something that we can shoot here on the East Coast, then we're going to shoot it. Now, I know I'm going to get calls. I know I'm going to get calls if we get this to start to shoot and people start to see it, and they see the film and they want to be a part of it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Some of you I'm not even gonna answer. Some of you I will. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Like I said, I don't work with people that are selfish. I don't work with people that it's all about them. I work with teamwork people. So I just want to put that out there. Yes. Yes, Bobby. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. hmm Definitely. So that's just the bottom line. And I haven't been up here like I usually do. I usually have interviews with people. I've just been busy working on me and some of these scripts that I got to trying to get some other people to work with me on. So, but I definitely going to bring people here on the show to interview. I just had one like last week. Last week I had a boxer, um, Ruby Acusio from Dominican Republic. The boxer's going to fight now with Celebrity Boxing. His fight's coming up sometime. Big shout out to Hazel Roche, a good friend of mine from Celebrity Boxing, Franklin Picard, also a champion from Celebrity Boxing, young CEO Ryan Delton, um, and so many other great, great celebrity boxers. Big shout out to Damian Feldman, which is a great, great guy, which is the CEO of Celebrity Boxing, which is a great guy because he also gives people opportunities to be part of the celebrity boxing, gives people opportunities to shine and become champions and and promote them to to get Shine on HBO. Um, so big shout out to Damian Feldman and his family. Great people. Also, Mary Ellis, which is part of Celebrity Boxing. Big shout out to her. Uh, Evelina Destiny, which is a singer out of Philadelphia. Big shout out to her as well. And big shout out to all you guys that are tuning in today, too. Everyone that tuned in here on my show. Big shout out to you guys as well. The people that are watching on YouTube. Big shout out to you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated. Big shout out to my good friend Nicole, Kevin, Sean C. Phillips, everybody from Desert Fiends. Love you guys. Love you guys that are watching as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, anyone that wants to come on the show, inbox me. Let me know you want to come on my show. We'll set up a date. We'll bring you on here. We'll interview you here live on the show. Um, so yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys have a great Sunday. Um, and remember, God loves you always, and I love you as well. God is love. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. I'm out. Peace.